Whoa, I think it was an earthquake. I don't know. How you guys doing tonight? It's getting sober with Wilder. Uh, I meant to put out another video last night, but I actually slept from 1 a.m. last night till like 10. So I'm really happy about that. I've not been sleeping very good. Part of it's because of the drug addiction. But anyway, or me getting over the drug addiction, I should say. But anyway, today I was networking on Facebook and I run across this killer rap group. The name is Vital Signz, my bad. And they sent me some tracks. They sent me some tracks that go along with what I'm doing here. They've got 2 videos out. The first video is Can't Sleep. The video they put out today was I Won't Die. And we're going to jam on that for a while till I get my notes together, and we'll start talking about mental health and addiction. But I hope you guys like it. I love it. Enjoy.
No, 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 I won't die. 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 Voices that poison and skulls get cracked in. Mixing up some drama with some Charles Manson. Imagine the horror when I'm off and rancid. I'm hauling you motherfuckers off in caskets. The fact is that I'm sick of all you bastards, and I don't give a shit about you or your last words. A max great ain't enough to calm the death rate. And next breaking when I'm hauling off, it's checkmate. Just so evil, these people can be on my soul. See through my eyes and you know why I never keep control. Follow me and see my heart is dark and hollow. Your soul belongs to me, it has its own barcode. I can't die. I've been impaled, I've been shot, I've been stabbed and still stand to tell the tale. Yo, I practice black magic, then I'm packing the hatchet, and when everything happens, we'll be the last killer standing here. No, 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 I won't die. No, 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 I won't die. No, no,
So,
no, I won't die. No,
tonight,
no, I won't die. No, no,
well, let's get the volume down just a little bit.
no, no, I won't die. No,
Like I said, guys, we're working on the best we can with what we got. God, it's a killer track, man. I love it. I've been jamming to it all night. Baked a cake, listening to all their tracks they sent me. I love it. The third track they sent, I'm not going to drop the name yet. They've not made a video. There's some things going on with it. It's fire. I mean, straight up fire from a volcano itself, man. It's lava. God, I can't believe it. These guys are, hey, they're family. Hatchet Man. God, man, I love them. I'm so glad I run across them, man. I've told everybody I know about them. I posted it. I'm going to post their Facebook in my description, some of their videos maybe. I'm going to try to push them as hard as I can because their music goes along with what I'm doing. I mean, it wasn't purposely like that, but I just found it, I listened to it, I grabbed it, and I'm going to apply it. I talked to them, and they said that's fine. But you're going to be hearing a lot about them from me. I love them. Done my own Vital Signz t-shirt tonight. Hey, took my county white. Done something good with it. But tonight we're going to talk a little bit about mental health and addiction. You know, that goes along with it. I'm going to drop some facts to you tonight and talk to you a little bit about my own mental health issues and addiction. But we all knew that, you know, I've got mental health issues, but I'm working on them. I'm working on them to help treat my addiction, to help me stay sober. That's a huge part of it. As long as the 12 steps, I've not mentioned the 12 steps again, or the Serenity Prayer. I need to have a set formula for my show. But my life is so chaotic. that it's hard for me to do at this moment. Yeah, I know the routine is going to mess me up, but no matter what, I'm going to stay sober. I'm so happy with myself. Like I've said before, I'm happy that everything worked out the way it did. Even going to jail. Going to jail, I met some great people. Speaking of that, I met a guy in jail. I mean, I kind of knew him on the street a little bit, but talked to him in jail. He's the cool cat. You know, dropped some knowledge on me. Tried to school me, man, but you know, when you get on the street, stay straight, man. Stay straight, stay straight. Because, man, he's talking about the times he's been to jail, the time he spent. He said, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah, he was in there too, but he don't want to be there, much less see somebody else in there. Us drug addicts in jail, we don't sit and glorify drugs all day. We try to help each other to an extent, and it's not something we purposely do. It's just human nature. We're in there together in a bad situation. We put ourselves there. Now, let me talk about that for a minute. When you do illegal things, me myself, I know I'm going to get caught. I know I'm going to be arrested, and I know I'll go to jail. That's nobody's fault but mine. I accept that. I do my time, and that's fine. I don't blame the court system. I don't blame the police. I don't blame nobody because I know who made the choice. I did. You know, I've been old enough for a while to own up to my shit. I don't need nobody to co-sign my bullshit. I own up to it. Nobody got to play that shit with me. I'm no thug. I'm no gangster. I'm no Billy Badass. I am me. You take from it whatever you want to. You know, I've did a little bit of everything in my life, man. And I'm happy. If I got to be sober, which I do, and I'm fine with that, I really truly am. If I have to be sober, then I'm going to do and say and be whatever I want to. That's my right as a person. I'll be a productive member of society. That's fine. But I'll do this. I'll draw myself. I'll wear freaky shit. I'll do them on my t-shirts. I don't care. I'll do my YouTube channel like this forever. I'll put 1,000 hours of me on YouTube just to help the one person, one like me. I'd do that for you. Why not? One person. If you can save one person, wouldn't you do it? If you could save one person from dying, wouldn't you do it? I mean, I don't know. People are different. I'm the way I am. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, I talked to him tonight. I was in jail with him. He got out a few days earlier than I did. He's doing good. Still sober. And like I told him about my YouTube channel, sent him the link. He said, "You really doing it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man. I'm really doing it. I'm happy with it." And I told him, he's like, "How you feeling?" Because he was kind of worried that, you know, I was down and might think about to blah, 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 to use drugs. He was worried. I'm like, "No, dude, I'm good. I'm happy." Like today, talking with Vital Signz and like just throwing links out to each other and, you know, us spreading the love out, spreading our message out. I was so excited with that, talking to them guys. And it's crazy, man. I don't care if nothing comes from it. They sent me the tracks and wanted me. I asked them if I could use it, and they're like, here's this one, here's this one, here's this one. And every one of them was fire and went along with what I'm doing here. I mean, I won't die. That's my deal. I'm not going to be an addict again. I won't die like that. I won't die an addict. I'll fight it till my very last breath. Because I'm not going to get on here and be a hypocrite. I've been a lot of things in my life. A lot. I've tried my best not to be a hypocrite. And like it's starting to come to light. that there's a lot of people hating on me. They was hating on me before the YouTube channel. They've been hating on me pretty much the majority of my life. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry you guys feel like that. I'm sorry that you think my life has been so good and so easy that you feel you have to hate me. I'm sorry that I've had to have this attitude where I've not felt good enough, that I've had self-confidence issues, self-esteem issues, depression issues, anxiety issues, mental health issues. I mean, I've had every issue you can. It's like Sports Illustrated. I even got the phone. But I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you're hating on me for my life. That's rough, man. That's a rough way to go. If you're hating on me for my life, wow. That's all I can say, man. I've had like 4 cigarettes all day. I'm not able to work due to my circumstances. But things are looking up. You know, it's whatever, you know. I don't need shit handed to me. I'm good. I have faith. God will take care of me. He may not give me what I want, but you can believe He'll give me what I need. Because I do believe in Him. No, I do not walk the path. I ask for forgiveness daily, nightly. If you're not happy with me, it's not a thing to do with me or my life. Brother and sister, you got to look into yourself and ask yourself, what is wrong with me that I hate somebody trying to do good? That I hate somebody with self-confidence issues? I've lied, I've cheated, I've done bad things in my life. I've been an addict, I've been an asshole, I've been a drunk, I've been an adulterer, I've been the whole gambit. I've tried not to be a hypocrite, but I'm sure you can apply it to different situations in my life. I've been everything. But one thing I ain't been that I am now, sober. Are you sober? I mean, if we're talking about shit like that, let's talk about shit like that. Anyway, I hope things get better for you and you don't feel you need to hate me. Listen to some Vital Signz. You know, maybe you'll feel better about yourself. I know I do. But anyway, let's go on with the show. You know what I'm saying? Mental health plays a huge part in anybody's addiction. Now, I'm not saying if somebody's suffering from some type of mental health issue, I'm not saying that they automatically have an addiction issue. But it does go hand in hand to an extent. I'm going to drop some knowledge here that I copy and pasted from the internet. Let me see if I still have, no, I don't still have the websites up. But I can look real quick at the history and I can tell you the website I pulled it from. Just give me 1 second. I mean, at least I got the desktop going, you know. Ever get bored? Guys, we need to listen to some Mushroom Head. That's what I'm talking about. Along with some Vital Signz. Uh-oh, somebody's hollering at me. So what's up? I sound a whole lot cooler than I actually am in real life. I'm not that cool. I'm a loser, baby. Okay, so I'm not finding... I'm not finding... Here we go. I got the information off www.drugabuse.gov. That's where I pulled today's information from for the show. We'll start going over it. Many individuals who develop substance use disorders are also diagnosed with mental disorders and vice versa. Data show high rates of comorbid substance use disorders and anxiety disorders, which include generalized anxiety disorder, that's me, panic disorder, possibly, post-traumatic stress disorder, that's me, substance use disorder, that's me again, also co-occur at high prevalence with mental health illness, that's me again, borderline personality disorder. I've not looked into that one too much, so we'll say no for that one. borderline personality disorder. So that's not me. Antisocial personality disorder. Yes, that's me. Patients with schizophrenia have higher rates of alcohol, tobacco, and drug use disorders than the general population. Okay. Serious mental illnesses among people ages 18 and older is defined at the federal level as having, at any time during the past year, a diagnosable mental, behavior, and emotional disorder that causes serious functional impairment that substantially interferes with or limits one or more major life activities. Serious mental illnesses include major depression, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and other mental disorders that cause serious impairment. 18 and around 1 in 4 individuals with SMI also have SUD. SMI I guess that would be a severe mental illness, also have substance use disorders. Something you didn't know. Data from a largely national representative sample suggested that people with mental and personality and substance use disorders were at increased risk for non-medical use of prescription opioids. Research indicates that 43% of people in substance use disorder treatment for non-medical use of prescription painkillers have a diagnosis or symptoms of mental health disorders. So let's go over it again. Data from a large national representative sample say that people with mental, personality, and substance use disorders were at an increased risk for non-medical use of prescription opioids. So, people with mental illness, personality, and substance use disorders are at increased risk for prescription opioid use, or abuse, we should say. Yeah, we kind of already knew that. I mean, not really, but not in those words. 43% of people in substance use disorder treatment for non-medical use of prescription painkillers have a diagnosis or symptoms of mental health disorders, particularly depression and anxiety. Depression's a big one because they go without their medicine, they go without self-medicating themselves with what they're used to, and they develop a severe depression. And even when they do get their fix, some addicts, when they have their fix, they are sick and tired of doing it. They hunt after what they need to make them feel better because of the addiction and the withdrawals they don't want to go through. And when they get it, and they finally substantial, God, this little beeping is messing me up. Who is burning me up? We're going to have to see this. Oh, it's my niece Haley Page. Or, I'm sorry, Haley Bug. Haley Bug walked drug court. She graduated from drug court. She can bother me all she wants. I don't care. She can do what she wants because she graduated it. And I'm proud of her. But anyway, 43% of people in substance use disorder treatment for non-medical use of prescription painkillers, that means they was not prescribed painkillers and developed the substance use disorder and in treatment for it, they are diagnosed or have symptoms of mental health disorders, particularly depression and anxiety. When they do get their fix and they do what they need to do, in some instances the addict hates themselves. I would be on the hunt for what I needed, and it would be the most consuming thing that day for me to get what I needed. When I got it and I was ready to use it, I developed a self-loathing attitude or feeling. I hated that I had to have that to function. When I was looking for it, nothing bothered me. But once I got it and I was getting ready to use it, I hated myself for it. I mean, that's just me. I'm not saying it because I got caught or whatever. I'm saying this out to the internet. I don't care who hears me. I want people to hear me. I want them to get better. And here we are at 20 minutes. Okay. Drug use and addiction can happen at any time in someone's life. Drug use typically starts in adolescence during or around the same time first signs of mental illness appears. So we have a correlation between drug use in adolescence during around the same time that the first signs of mental illnesses appear, if they have any. So they start developing mental illness, they start developing an urge to use drugs. Seems like it goes hand in hand, huh? I wonder if we got any numbers on that. During the transition to young adulthood, 18 to 25, comorbid disorders, which is the presence of more than one disorder in the same person, such as a person diagnosed with social anxiety disorder and major depressiveness disorder, they are said to have comorbid anxiety and depressive disorders. So we know what that words mean. Roughly 50% of individuals with severe mental disorders are affected by substance abuse. 37% of alcohol abusers and 53% of drug abusers also have at least one serious mental illness. Of all the people diagnosed as mentally ill, 29% abuse either alcohol or drugs. Well, that's not as big a number as what we was thinking, at least me. But still, that's a pretty big number. While substance abuse problems and mental health issues don't get better when they are ignored, in fact, they are likely to get much worse. Oh yes, through your drug use, your mental disorders will get severely worse depending on the drugs you use. Meth, oh, it's like turbo for mental illness. It will take you places you've never been, never want to go back to, trust me. But anyway, this leads to the addict feeling stuck with no hope or joy of stopping. It's hard to see a way out, and it's easier to just stay in active addiction. Yes, it is. It's true. They want out. They get sick and tired of feeling the way they feel. I was there at one point. That's why I'm glad everything happened like it did. I ended up in jail. I'm glad. I'm glad for Kentucky State Police for putting me in jail. I am. I don't have no ill feelings towards the jail, the court system, the state police. I don't have no ill feelings towards none of them. Every single one of them was doing their job, and I commend them for it. Their job is hard. They do the best they can with what they got. The state police, the Kentucky judicial system, the rehabs, the doctors, everybody. Everybody does the best they can with what they got. Point blank, period. If you're hating on them for doing their job, what the freak is wrong with you? They are doing their job. That's like getting mad at a cashier for scanning your items. But anyway, there are things you can do to conquer your demons, repair your relationships, and get on the road to recovery. With the right support, self-help treatment, and you can overcome co-occurring disorders, reclaim your sense of self, and get your life back on track. It can be done. Your life can get back on track. It's how bad you want it. If you can't admit that you're an addict and see the problem yourself, I don't know. Because more than likely, if you go to jail, you will not see the fundamental good that's come from it. I'd say a number somewhere around 65 to 75% of the people in jail for drug charges are somewhat glad to be in jail. Me, myself, I'm glad that it helped me get sober. I'm glad that it helped. I'm glad it helped me deal with the other issues that I had hanging over my head. My license, a court date that I missed due to endocarditis. I'm glad all that's took care of. I'm glad I'm getting my life back on track. I'm glad I got you guys out there. I'm glad I have my YouTube channel. I'm glad I got to talk to Vital Signz today and enjoy their music. Fucking A. Oops. I mean, life ain't the best, but it's good. I'm making the best out of it. You know, that's what you got to do. Take what you got and be happy with it. God don't give you what you want. He gives you what you need. He gave me time to get clear-headed, put me in jail, making me all slicked up in orange. I'm thankful for it. I mean, I wasn't enjoying the time, trust me. There ain't nothing enjoyable about jail. Let me tell you a little fact about jail. You're in a room full of guys. You're in a room full of guys, somewhere around 10, 14 guys, 15, 16. In that situation, there is nothing that can happen where getting completely naked is the answer to any problem. Now, you guys in 103, you'll get that joke. No, it wasn't me, but there's no situation where getting naked is the right answer in a room full of guys. I don't care what it is. So, guys, take that, write it down, fold it up, put it on your pillow, sleep with that tonight. I love you guys. Stay sober, help your friends behind you, and well, I guess we're gonna end with a little bit of a Vital Signz. I hope you guys enjoy it. I can't stress checking them out enough. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not the one. That's one we shouldn't
What are
play.
you going to do? Something so simple. I'm going out and in with you.
Sword not choice. Evil ways. Vital signs. Staring at the walls and I'm talking to myself again. Feeling like I'm about to fall. Didn't take my medicine. Walking to the other room. This is where it gets scary. I can see the devil in the mirror holding a machete and it's rusty. But something about him looks so familiar. Let me rub my eyes so I can see things clearer. But wait now, the image has changed. It ain't the same. Roar its horns, they've all gone away. And its head is shaped as if it were human, but its face, it can't be. It's fake, it looks just like mine. But then it fades and I don't see a reflection anymore. My eyes look down. Why is the blood on the floor? I glance over at my hand. I hope what I'm seeing ain't real. The machete from the mirror, blood dripping off of the tip. So cold do I feel? Who did I murder? What did I kill? Why does this happen to me when I'm trying to sleep? I can't sleep no more. Nightmares haunt my soul to the core. All these voices keep telling me that I'm alright. So I believe them, but they're why is the blood on this knife all the time? I can't sleep no more. Nightmares haunt my soul to the core. All these voices keep telling me that I'm alright. So I believe them, but they're why is the blood on this knife all the time? There's something deep inside of me that won't let me be me, and I can see a problem forming quickly. I'm not free to walk and talk, not in control of my thoughts. Temperature always running too high, but know to get it going and start a riot on the spot. There ain't no stopping this force. I'm on a course to curse, so reinforce those doors, gonna find a way in because I'm trying to see ya. Let me tuck it in the bed, make it I'm a lean, mean, green weed smoking machine, and I'm seeing evil things that people really shouldn't be seeing. I'm not exaggerating. The agitation inside of me is aggravating. 50 shades of hate, extra stringent, the fist inside the turn. It's time to wage war on the wrist of the competition. Your departure will be quick, no resistance. My precision is sick, cause I'm a monster. If you didn't hear me, I say it again. I'm a motherfucking monster. I can't sleep no more. Nightmares haunt my soul to the core. All these voices keep telling me that I'm alright. So I believe them, but they're why is the blood on this knife all the time? I can't sleep no more. Nightmares haunt my soul to the core. All these voices keep telling me that I'm alright. So I believe them, but they're why is the blood on this knife all the time? All the time, all the time, all the time, all the time.
I love you guys. Good night.